Welcome to the Hockey Nova Scotia Safety Rep Training Module. At this time, you should open your training document and follow along. Our training session will take approximately 20 minutes to complete. Now, this is important information, so you should find a quiet place, free of distractions, to review this material. This video can also be rewatched at any time. Here at Hockey Nova Scotia, safety is our top priority, and the Safety Rep is a new member of our team and a key part of ensuring our game's safe return. We'll all need to work together to stay safe this season. In this training module, we'll take a quick look at the history of last season's shutdown and why following the new safety protocols is so important to getting our game back on the ice. We'll also review the Rebound Plan. We'll explain the new safety roles, and we'll take a look at the requirements you'll need to become a safety rep. We'll also look at the safety rep's roles and responsibilities, and we'll highlight some important links too. We'll start off our training session with a quick look at the role of the safety rep and how we all share a role in ensuring our game's safe return. COVID-19 hit all of us like an unexpected check from behind. At Hockey Nova Scotia, the safety of our players, families, coaches, officials, and volunteers has always been our #1 priority. So we made the call to take a timeout on hockey across the province. Months later, we're ready to lace up those skates and get back to playing the game we love. Only this time, we have some new tools to help us keep COVID-19 in the box. With the help of our new Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Tina Atkinson, we have established the Rebound Plan, which fully outlines the steps everyone must take in order to participate in hockey this season. One key component we want to highlight is the addition of a new and important team member, the Safety Rep. The Safety Rep is the Rebound Plan leader for your team. Their goal is to keep people informed about new and changing guidelines. Their biggest task, and the key to our shared success, is maintaining the new self-screening registry. We've created a self-screening tool that players, coaches, and volunteers will complete before each training session. Safety reps will record the responses confidentially and securely in the registry. It's up to the families to ensure the self-assessment has been completed and submitted. It is not the safety rep's role to chase families for the information. Consider it a player's ticket to play. Without it, they will not be permitted on the ice. To succeed, safety reps need the support of parents, players, and coaches. They require proactivity, honesty, and integrity. Most importantly, it is crucial that the self-screening tool is answered truthfully and that players do not go to the arena if they answered yes to any of the self-screening questions. The best way to be a team player is by doing your part to keep your teammates and their families healthy. It will take a little extra work to get back on the ice this season, but we are athletes. We don't quit when things get hard, and just like any team, we will lean on each other and work together to rise up against adversity. That is the Hockey Nova Scotia way. Now that we have a bit of background on the role of the safety rep, we want to remind you that you will need to review the Rebound Plan in detail. It's also important to note that the Rebound Plan is updated regularly. Changes to public health guidelines by the province will be reflected in the plan, so you should check for the latest Rebound Plan regularly on the Hockey Nova Scotia website. At the bottom of the Rebound Plan cover page, you will find the date that the document was last updated. At the back of the plan, in Appendix H, there is a revision register which lists each change to the document. We encourage you to familiarize yourself with it. As in seasons past, and more importantly now than ever, safety is our top priority. As the focus of this training session is on the new team safety rep, we wanted to give you an idea of where you fit into this new communications framework. As a team safety rep, you are responsible for your team only. That's right, let's be clear here. You are responsible only for your team. You will be supported by the new association or league safety rep. They will be able to answer any questions you have. If you have a question, you should contact them. We're going to take a look now at the role of the league or association safety rep. Hockey associations and leagues will be required to assign a person who will represent their organization as a safety rep. The responsibilities of the association and league safety rep include receiving Rebound Plan updates from Hockey Nova Scotia and providing those updates to the team safety reps in their league or association. League and association safety reps should plan to meet with their team safety reps as needed, especially at the beginning of the season. The next responsibility is to act as a liaison between the teams and the facilities. League and association safety reps are encouraged to reach out to representatives from their local facilities as soon as possible to ensure that they have a full understanding of each facility's unique guidelines. Now, before you officially become a team safety rep, these are the requirements that you will need. Since you may have contact with minors, you will be required to get a criminal record check with vulnerable sector verification. In the HRM, this can be done at mybackcheck.com. Or if you are outside the HRM, by visiting your local RCMP detachment or municipal police office. You will also need to take Hockey Canada's Planning a Safe Return to Hockey e-learning module. The Hockey Canada Planning a Safe Return to Hockey course is a free 20-minute e-learning module that outlines important health and safety protocols that will help keep our members safe as they return to the ice this season. You can watch it now by clicking on the link in your PDF, or you can view it at another time. You are reminded, however, that this is a mandatory requirement. When taking this course, it's important to remember that each provincial public health authority has different public health guidelines in place. Our Rebound Plan's Return to Play framework has been based on Nova Scotia public health guidelines. The Rebound Plan is the most important document in our safe return. It's time now to look at the roles and responsibilities of the team safety rep. The first responsibility for team safety reps is to receive updates from their association or league safety rep regarding changes to Nova Scotia public health guidelines and the Rebound Plan. You should also receive COVID-19 guidelines for your local facilities. Association and league safety reps will be encouraged to set up a meeting at the beginning of the season with the team safety reps in their league or association to go over these details. The next responsibility is to meet with participants, hockey families, coaches, and managers before the season begins to walk through the important details of the Rebound Plan as well as the COVID-19 guidelines of all of the local rinks and facilities within the association. You are reminded that the guidelines in each rink could be different. Your league or association safety rep should have this information. If you have any questions, please contact them. The next responsibility is to ensure that every participant has completed their self-screening prior to each training session. And finally, team safety reps will be required to note the self-screening results in the screening registry. The team safety rep will also be tasked with storing the registry. We'll now dive a little deeper into each of these responsibilities. The first responsibility of the team safety rep is to receive updates from their association or league safety rep. These updates should be passed along to you whenever Nova Scotia Public Health Guidelines or the Rebound Plan are updated. The team safety rep will be counted on to pass those details along to their team's participants and the participant's family. As you are already aware, this is a very fluid and changing situation, and it is important that the team safety rep keeps their team informed. We also recommend that you keep a close eye on the Hockey Nova Scotia website, where the latest edition of the Rebound Plan can always be found. You should also visit the Nova Scotia Public Health website regularly to monitor any changes to public health guidelines. Links to both websites can be found in your PDF. The next responsibility is to meet with your team's participants and their families, as well as the team's coaches and managers before the season begins. You will want to walk through the important details of the Rebound Plan, as well as the COVID-19 guidelines of all of the local rinks and facilities within your association. This information should be provided to you by your league or association safety rep. During your first team meeting, you will want to review the key pieces of the Rebound Plan. This will include the self-screening process and the screening registry. We'll explain both of these items more in just a bit. You will also want to address the importance of following public health guidelines concerning things like PPE or personal protective equipment, such as wearing a mask, physical distancing, and hygiene. Finally, you will need to inform your team about the importance of being familiar with facility guidelines. Again, this is extra important because the guidelines could be different in every facility. It would also be a good idea to encourage parents to read the Rebound Plan and familiarize themselves with the public health guidelines. Now, as we've mentioned, each facility will have its own specific guidelines. The role of the safety rep is to learn about the specific facility guidelines of their local arenas. Now, just as the size and services offered by the facility will vary, so too will their guidelines and rules. The guidelines will be stricter at some facilities, and operating hours may vary as well. These decisions are not made by Hockey Nova Scotia, they are made by the individual arenas. It is important that we work together to support these facilities to ensure that they not only open, but stay open so that we have a place to play the game we love. Now, prior to the start of the season, it is highly recommended that the league or association safety rep reach out to the facility representative as part of the facility rental agreement for clarification on the following: social distancing guidelines, the number of people allowed in the facility, signage, restricted areas, dressing rooms, temporary or alternative dressing rooms, cleaning and sanitation guidelines, user behavior protocols, building access protocols, communication, and hygiene. It is important to remember that what is going on at your facility may be different than what's happening at other facilities. As the team safety rep, make sure you get this information from your association or league safety rep. We all need to work together here. Now, while at the facility, parents, coaches, and players will need to follow the facility rules as well as the public health guidelines for PPE, physical distancing, and hygiene. Everyone plays a part in our safe return to the ice. Your role as team safety rep is to ensure that accurate records are kept for each team session. Before every on or off ice training session, participants must self-screen for symptoms of COVID-19 by using the screening tool. You can click the link in your PDF to find the latest version of the screening tool on the Hockey Nova Scotia website. Self-screening is a mandatory requirement for anyone that enters the training area on or off the ice. This includes coaches, managers, and players, and anyone else who enters that area. It should be noted that the role of the safety rep is not to chase families, players, and coaches for the screening tool's self-report. It's the responsibility of the individuals to bring the information forward to the safety rep to be recorded in the registry. We'll have more on the registry soon. This is the screening tool. If a participant answers yes to either the first or second question, they must call 811 for further assessment by a nurse. They will not be allowed to participate in a Hockey Nova Scotia sanctioned activity unless their 811 assessment clears them to do so and they are symptom-free for 24 hours. Your association or league safety rep will keep you informed for the most up-to-date screening tool and any changes to the Rebound Plan. You can also find the latest screening tool by clicking on the image on this page in your PDF. This is the process that must be followed by a participant who is sick or showing symptoms. Their first step is to immediately complete the screening tool. If they answer yes to any of the screening tool questions, they must self-isolate and contact 811. They will then have to follow the instructions provided by the 811 nurse. They can only return to the hockey environment once all the public health steps have been completed and they have been symptom-free for 24 hours. For participants or guardians of participants who are sick or experiencing possible symptoms of COVID-19, they are to advise the team safety rep that they will not be attending the hockey activity. If a participant or the guardian of a participant has tested positive for COVID-19, everyone in the individual's home should remove themselves from the hockey environment and self-isolate. The individuals in the home must follow the instructions of Nova Scotia Public Health. public health officials may follow up with the team safety rep to use the screening registry for contact tracing. We'll have more on the registry soon. We should note that participants or guardians of participants who have tested positive for COVID-19 are not required to publicly disclose any medical information. However, these individuals will be required to follow the instructions that they receive from public health. The participant must not take part in any hockey-related activity for 14 days as per public health guidelines. If the participant has any questions or concerns, they can contact the Hockey Nova Scotia Chief Medical Officer confidentially. The last and one of the most important responsibilities of the team safety rep is to record the names of all of the participants and their self-screening results in the screening registry. Consider that a player's ticket to play. The purpose of the registry is to maintain a record of every participant who has taken part in each on and off ice session. This information is very important because it will help our public health officials with contact tracing if a participant tests positive for COVID-19. The registry can be filled out on a computer or on paper. The fillable and printable registry is available on the Hockey Nova Scotia website, and you can find it by clicking the link in your PDF. The safety rep must keep the results in a safe place where they can be easily accessed for a minimum of 30 days. We want to make it clear that the safety rep should not collect any personal medical information about a player. You are simply recording the participant's own self-screening results, meaning did they answer no to all screening questions. And you're also keeping a record of who participated in the session. On this page, you'll find a few helpful resources and links that will help you as you prepare for your new role. You're reminded that the latest edition of the Rebound Plan can always be found on the Hockey Nova Scotia website. On behalf of Hockey Nova Scotia, we would like to thank you for your commitment to our game and the safety of our community. The safety rep position is key to our successful return to the ice. Without your support, this would not be possible. We appreciate all that you do, and we thank you for taking this course.